Hello and welcome, courageous Cancer. Well, I've got your January 2024 horoscope here. There's a few interesting things happening, not too much to deal with, thankfully. Let's go to the board now, and I'm going to draw two tarot cards as theme cards for you. You can see here's your horoscope, but first the cards. The first card, what do I see? Oh, it could be, excuse me, coughing. It could be a month where you're doing a lot of cleaning up, domestic tasks. I'm just seeing bottles of like detergent and different cleansers there. And I feel like you might just think, well, I can't go out for whatever reason. Maybe the weather's bad or something like that. And I'm just going to get stuck into things at home. So becoming a little bit more of a homebody in January, which will suit you because you love your home and often have a fair bit going on with your family as well. The first card that comes out is the Six of Pentacles. This is all about organising your money. You could be paying bills, doing accounts, doing a lot of paperwork and just getting things in order basically. So that's good news. There could be people asking you for money. Maybe these are children, I want to say, or an ex or someone like that. Someone from the past pops up and wants a loan. Just be cautious about that because they call it a loan, but you never get that money back. So if that does happen and you're feeling like you want to give them some money, maybe get an agreement drawn up. And if you've got any legal experience, you might have the nous that you can go online and find an agreement already online, so you don't have to pay anyone to do it. That's something to consider. But this is about you getting organised with your finances, so that's good news. And especially because there is a full moon here in your personal finances. I'll talk more about that in a minute, but that works in with that card perfectly. All right, the second half of the month, what do I see for you, courageous Cancer? What do I see? Ooh, so that's interesting. There is a bag of money here. So yes, you could take that as actual money. It's like those old cream-coloured calico bank bags they used to have decades ago. I haven't seen one for that long. That's what it is, full of coin. That certainly means change, but it also means that you have to get your finances in order as well because you're going to count it and all that sort of thing. The card that comes out is the Chariot. Surge ahead. Take the bull by the horns. Listen to your intuition. So there's two Bast cats here. So they were the familiar of the goddess Bast, and they point directly to intuition and psychic ability. So go for it. Don't hold back and think that you can't do things when you can really surge ahead this month. And also the Chariot might be something to do with your car as well. But at the very least, if there's any sort of opposing forces, you'll have victory here. It's a major arcana card. That means that it's pretty important. And the effects of this card could go for months. So let's hold that in our thoughts. Go to the Zoom board, make everything a little bit bigger. All right, Cancer, you'll see a lot of activity over here in the western side of your chart. Can often mean like the sun going down. It's like night time. Maybe you don't have all of your awareness that you would have in the daytime, but you could get a different type of awareness using your intuition and your psychic abilities. So it's just because it looks dark doesn't mean that you won't get anything out of it. You can get heaps out of it. This is the eastern side. The sun comes up here and the sun sets here. The new moon is in your house of relationships, suggesting a new beginning. A casual encounter could go much deeper. An existing relationship or partnership could be rejuvenated in some way. There could also be some sort of breakthrough with any legalities you might have. You've got a real party going on here, a ton of energy around your relationships in January, and these are your very significant and important relationships. Also, if there are any frenemies, people that you don't get on with really well, there may be some sort of change there, hopefully for the better, especially with Venus. We'll sort them all out in a very beautiful, courteous and polite manner. Mercury's going direct on the 1st of January. This is good news for everyone because it's been retrograde, and now we're starting a new year and a new month with Mercury going direct. There is approximately 7 days of what's called shadow period as the retrograde energy gradually recedes, but it's still a really positive omen to start a new month and a new year. Mars is going into Capricorn on the 4th here, the beginnings of this party, bringing lots of communications and brilliant flashes of insight around your important relationships. We also, so Mars, that's Mercury, going into Capricorn. That's on the 13th. Mars is here on the 4th, bringing a lot of energy. And just be cautious, there could be a few arguments with Mars. Mars does really enjoy a good argument or two and will prod and keep at it and at it and at it energetically to spark an argument. But Venus is also coming in to smooth the waters on the 23rd. So then you've got Mars and Venus in your relationship house. Hopefully you can work out a compromise. Venus will definitely help you with that. Be careful you don't over-compromise, so you sell yourself short. Venus tends to over-compromise. Mars tends not to compromise enough. So it could be a battle of the sexes here, but there's usually some sort of result that works out. You might not get 100% of what you want, but you'll get something. So that's good news, I think. Then we have the Sun and Pluto moving into Aquarius, both on the same day, the 20th. This is your house of shared resources, but it's also intimacy. So you could have a lot of insight into a very intimate matter, but the Sun normally brings some sort of happiness too. And once you understand what the problem is, you might be able to sort it out. Pluto is sort of like one who tears things down. It's a planet that's quite destructive. So it could be, it's also in charge of births, deaths and rebirths. So it could be that a situation is torn down in some way so it can be rejuvenated or reborn again. And this is to do with intimacy or any energy that you share with somebody else. So it can be joint resources such as real estate, can be investments, superannuation. You might get a letter from a super company where you put your superannuation. If you're in America, you call it 401k, and they've changed something that you didn't know about, but it might work out actually being better than what you think. So Pluto, births, deaths and rebirths, all about your finances that you share with somebody else, your money, your investments, being born again in some new way. Then we have Uranus going direct, and that is on the 27th here in Taurus. Uranus in Taurus can affect your money, and this house here is to do with your connections. So again, there might be some sort of money, unusual, surprising issue that comes up with money, new ways to invest. I'm really cautious. Your money, I just think be really, really careful. Be really careful. I know everybody's talking about Bitcoin going to thousands of dollars or whatever. I think, oh yeah, must look at that. I never ever get the energy to do it. And I've been looking at Bitcoin since 2018 and I have never once bought it. And I just can't seem to make myself buy it. I think it's because it's so volatile. I think it's going to be even more volatile in 2024. So please be careful. Uranus loves technology. So it could well be some new investment that is strongly associated with science or technology. And when it turns direct on the 27th, it'll be after that you're likely to hear about it. I did also mention Venus going in and smoothing things out here in your house of relationships, and that's on the 23rd. So after that date would be a great time if you have an important or significant other that you want to bring up something that you want to sort out. So timing is important. If you bring it up when Mars is in there but Venus isn't in there, then Mars is going to give you all this drive here, but it might not give you the result that you want. You need that Venusian energy to really charm the person and to point out what's the fairest thing for both parties, for all concerned. So a month that is highlighting your finances, but also your relationships and the way that you get ahead in life. So thank you very much, Cancer, for watching. I hope this is useful for you. I just want to wish you a very happy new year and a fantastic 2024, full of exciting and surprising opportunities that just come in out of the blue, because that's probably what's going to happen this year. Thanks again. Leave a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. That would be wonderful. I'll see you all again soon, and bye for now.